Hello everyone, Om Swastiastu from Bali, Indonesia. Aloha e komamai, welcome. I'm Dr. Jinju Desala, also known as the Goddess Brain Doctor, here to assist you in activating your Goddess Brain, awakening your feminine wisdom, and living your divine purpose. I'm also the founding mother of NaiAsa Institute, where we weave science, soul, and soma for the purpose of healing and transformation. And I like to add manifestation. Welcome to this video on visualization, visioning. So I want to share some really beautiful gems with you, and I'm excited right now because there's just been all these amazing breakthroughs inside of our current Neurosomatic Flow teacher training program, and also our Goddess Brain coaching program, women's coaching program. And there always are. This is the one of the juiciest parts of all of our journeys, and it's when we're in the element of air, we go through all the elements. And so the sky, vision. And so at the beginning of these journeys, the first thing that I have everyone do, even with my private clients on one-on-one journeys, is whatever it is in your life, wherever you are right now, if you're watching this, hopefully have something in mind right now of just something that, a desire, right? Just any desire, whether it's a desire to heal some aspect of yourself, a desire to create, a desire to express, a desire to manifest, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. The same process applies, okay? And it is amazing, you all, it is amazing how many humans, and there's nothing wrong with this, but we just aren't taught this as a practice. We have so many humans going, doing, and really truly kind of living out and serving other people's visions. There's so much power in reclaiming your power to create whatever you want, or to heal whatever you want. Okay, so there's just at a high level, what I really want is for you to walk away feeling inspired to take action now. And just a few steps I will share, simple steps. The first step, you have to see it in your mind's eye. This is a skill that doesn't come easily for everyone, so it's okay if you're one of those people. Just practice, be compassionate with yourself. I am constantly amazed by how many clients and how many people, how many trainees I will meet, and when I ask them the question, they share, like, this is what I'm trying to create. I say, okay, have you ever gone into your mind's eye and actually see? Have you, for example, if it's, I had a client once who was trying to gain weight. She was very thin. She was trying to put on more mass, create more mass on her body. And I said, have you ever been able to just see yourself with more mass in your body? And she said, no, I never actually thought of even trying to see. I get excited when a client says, no, I actually haven't gone through this process of visualizing it, and not just visualizing it, but feeling, simulating the whole thing, engaging as many of your sensory systems as possible. And so you can imagine, right, the shift, and it did make a difference. And so that's just one little example. That's with the body, right? But this is also, you can apply this to relationship. Just if there's a part of you that just knows that you are here to share life with a soulmate, of, you know, a friend, a husband, a lover, and that person is not in your life yet, and you're and you have a desire for that. Same thing. How often do you daydream and really get clear, you know, on the details of that vision? And importantly, not to attach yourself to the details of this, because the universe often provides above and beyond what we can imagine. This is incredibly powerful, and the neuroscience behind this is just, we've had studies now for 10 to 15 years at least that have shown basically that our brains and the connection to our bodies and the physical world, it's really difficult for our brains to know the difference between what is imagined and what is real. Okay, and get this, there was a particular study where they had people come in and they wanted to see the effect of visualization on muscle mass in the fingers. Maybe it was just one or two fingers, maybe not all of them, but in finger exercises. Okay, they used finger exercises for this, and they had a group where they did actual physical exercises with their fingers, and saw that there was increased strength, increased mass in the muscles, and then they had a group that were told to go through the exercises just with their imagination. That's it. And their fingers stayed still. The researchers were actually quite shocked and surprised that they found that by imagination only, the group that only imagined the exercises also had expressed a significant increase in strength and in muscle mass, just through imagination alone. Okay, so that's the power of the connection between the mind, and that's an example in our own physical bodies. But it doesn't end there. There's a connection to systems all around us. We can visualize healthy relationships with our loved ones. We can visualize the influx of abundance, financially, of opportunities, of beauty, of travel, whatever it is. And there is a direct connection with forces, intelligent forces all around us. So hopefully that right there inspires you to prioritize visioning. And before you go into running off into any direction, have a vision. This is your blueprint. So in our Goddess Brain Awakening Your Birth Your Inner Bliss, Activate Your Goddess Brain, they do a 5-year vision and also a 9-month vision. And it is just incredible it's now that we've been doing this work for years, to get the messages and to witness the manifestation of these amazing visions with very little effort. And also this is where you get to practice weaving in more of that feminine approach to coaching, right? That feminine approach to creating and manifesting, and all in balance. In the Neurosomatic Flow teacher training, we focus on 6-month visions because it's about 6 months long, vision letters. And so to start your journey as a teacher, right? What first, before we dive deep into this program, you know, What vision can you create and hold for yourself 6 months from now? Can you see yourself as a teacher? How are you bringing the medicine of flow to others? Who are you bringing the medicine of flow to? How are you using it in your body? What shifts do you see 6 months from now in your own circuitry, in your own nervous system, in your own state of being? And so that's what everyone's doing right now, and it's really, really, really powerful. Do you have to be in one of these programs to do this? Absolutely not. You can, my hope is that all of our trainees and participants go on to continue doing these visioning exercises. I will say this though, that the next key thing in having the visioning really work in an accelerated, amplified way is this. Listen up, this is so key. I know most humans, because I did the same thing for years and years and years. It's like, oh yeah, I vision all the time. I write my vision letters, and I do my visioning practice. But I would never tell anyone. I would never share what I was visioning, what I was dreaming with anyone. Maybe I would share a little bit here and there with my friends, with my family. For sure, I never shared in a way that was held by a more formal, I won't say formal, committed group of listeners. Committed listeners. Committed witnesses, people who are like a sacred witnessing. Okay, so see it, write it, and then to speak it, to read it and speak it, not into the void, but to a circle, to a group of humans, other humans who are listening with their full hearts, full ears, and holding that vision with you, not judging it, not laughing at it, not making fun of you because you're being too woo-woo or anything like that. I have a lot of friends who make fun of me my whole life, and that's okay. I love them all the same. But to have you witness in that way, what that does is now you have a world, an external world that they see you, and we become not only what we see, but we are a product of the world around us as well. Okay, it's not a black and white thing. We're all connected. We all affect each other, and when we're surrounded by people who see us as a certain way, usually if they're our good friends and family, unfortunately they see us through a past lens, and so these are actually not the people that you necessarily want to be your committed listeners for your vision. It's optimal when it's a group of people that are on the same journey as you, who don't know very much about your past, because it's easy for them to see you as who you say you are, and to see your creations as how you are declaring that you are creating them. I think we all know this, right? If people see us from our past because we were a certain way, maybe we were shy and we played small, they continue to see us in that way. Or maybe we were loud and really obnoxious, and they continue to maybe just keep a little space in between them and us. There's probably so many examples that I won't get into right now, though I will say this, right? When people see you, and this is the relationship stuff, the entanglement stuff, and this is where a lot of amazing deep healing work happens, because it's, with our spouses over the years, we start to see the pattern. We just play out the pattern. When you're in a situation where there is an energetic expectation for you to behave in a disempowered way or to blurt out something in an unconscious way, it's very easy to do so. But guess what? When you're in a situation and you're in a room surrounded by people who see you as the empowered and powerful and inspiring, brilliant, loving, beautiful being that you truly are, it is really difficult to show up in any other way. It's really fun. You can get into like actually creating this in other people. You know, beyond the and this is what we do. This is what they mean by we create the world. We create our realities. We even create the people around us. Witnessing. Let's go back to that. Write your vision, okay? And also, just literally on the top of your page, you want to write the date in the future, and you want to write it in the present tense, okay? Today is June 22nd. The year is 2025, whatever it is. And I just had this most amazing experience, and I'm so grateful for this coming into my life. I can't believe that I actually planted the seed for this, and on and on. It's also really fun in these programs to witness each other's visions, because everybody gets inspired by each other. So if you're not in a program, then just be mindful. Be mindful in who you choose to share this with. Maybe it's a friend of yours that you can trust to really hold that safe space for you, and just ask them, hey, can I share something with you and have you hold it and for me? And maybe you can invite your friend to do the same. And then this is where, if there is a program that you can go into where this is part of the journey, and there's a structure to support everyone in not only feeling it, seeing it, writing it, and then sharing it, and then being witness in it. It could be one of the most valuable and important decisions you ever make, to choose to experience something like that. If you're interested in one of our programs, get on the wait list. 2023 is going to be probably the next neurosomatic flow teacher training, and the next 9-month goddess spring. Yeah, if you're interested in working with me one-on-one, let me know. There's a wait list for that as well. I hope that this has been really helpful. If you have any questions about this, let me know in the comments below. And with that, I also always invite, and I'm going to invite you now as well, this technology, it's a technology, this visioning technology. This technology is powerful, and it's really great to use it for ourselves individually. And what's really equally, if not even more amazing, is when we use this technology together. Okay? And so I invite in this moment for you to hold a vision with me, for us to hold this collective vision of all of humanity, of this entire planet, the healing and the transformation on that bigger scale. To just close your eyes and imagine the forests thriving more than ever on this planet. Imagine more greenery. Imagine the waters, the rivers, the oceans, plastic free, toxin free. Imagine the air, the sky going back to that deep, deep, deep blue, because it's not being poisoned with pollution. Yeah. Imagine peace at every border. Imagine people coming together to help each other, to work together, to build each other up in this world. Imagine people rising above their differences to unite in infinite ways. Imagine our children happy. Imagine those generations, 7 generations down, 21 generations down, or even just the next generation. Imagine the world that we want our children to live into. Yeah, thank you. Thank you if you're still watching and holding that vision. Holding that vision with me, all of us together. And with that, infinite blessings in your vision. Don't forget to call in divine assistance, and remember the universe is listening, your guides, your ancestors. This whole cosmic web is here and wants you to create that which brings the most bliss and joy to your heart, because that is what this world truly, truly needs, is that joy, that happiness. All my love, aloha, om, santi, 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 om, and NaiAmaste, as we say at NaiAsa Institute. Thank you so much for tuning in.